Imagine waking up to a selfie your fiancé, clutching a beer, lips pressed to another man's cheek. The caption? Cheers to my real soulmate, no more deadweight. That's how I found out she dumped me ... during what was supposed to be our anniversary trip. And the best part? She was partying on my frequent flyer points. Asterisk, I froze. My brain couldn't process what I was seeing. Leah celebrating with some tattooed loser like she just won the freaking lottery. His arm draped around her, her eyes sparkling like she'd been freed from prison. And the caption? No more dead weight. Dead weight? That's what I was now? Dead weight? I'm Aaron, 31, an airline mechanic. I've worked my ass off for a decade, holidays missed, double shifts, overnight repairs, building a life, building a future, saving miles and perks for us. Every flight, every vacation, I dreamed of sharing it with Leah, but she had other plans. That trip to Mexico, the one I planned for our anniversary, she took it, without me. I booked it all, the business class seats, the 5-star resort, the private beach cabana, all on my points. All for us, and she took it for him. The guy? I didn't even know his name. Didn't care. All I saw was his stupid smirk as they toasted their betrayal. My heart pounded so hard, I thought I might black out. But I didn't text her. I didn't call. I didn't even scream. I smiled, because revenge was going to taste better than any 5-star. Dinner she'd stolen from me. First, I opened my airline app, found the booking, canceled the return flights. Gone. No way home. I called the loyalty program, reported fraud on the account, told them my points had been stolen, frozen. The resort? Same thing. Called their fraud hotline, flagged the reservation. Poof. No more romantic suite. Then I waited. 4 hours later, the first text. Aaron, something's wrong. The hotel says we're not checked in anymore. Can you call them? Oh, sweetheart. I could, but I one single quotes another hour. Aaron, please, this isn't what it looks like. We just ... We're just friends. I didn't mean for this to happen. Friends? Friends? Friends don't swap spit in selfies while sipping my cocktails on my points. I kept sipping my coffee. Let her sweat. By nightfall, the messages got hilarious. Aaron, we're stuck. The resort kicked us out. We can't even get back to the airport. Aaron, please, I'm begging you. I could almost hear the panic, the fear, the humiliation as they got tossed out of luxury like the garbage they were. Then came the calls. Voicemail after voicemail. Aaron, please don't do this. We have no money, no flights. I'm sorry, okay? I messed up. Just help us get home. But she wasn't sorry when she booked that suite. She wasn't sorry when she clinked glasses with that loser. She wasn't sorry when she called me dead weight. And now she wanted me to be her savior. The irony nearly made me choke on my beer. I went to bed that night with a grin on my face. Because sometimes karma doesn't wait. Sometimes you get to serve it yourself. I woke up to 20 missed calls. Leah, her new boy toy, who by now I'd nicknamed Mr. Neck Tattoo, and a couple of numbers I didn't recognize. Probably the hotel. Or maybe the airline, wondering why 2 guests were sobbing in their lobby at 3 a.m. And the voicemails? Oh, the voicemails were gold. Aaron, please, I'm begging you. We're stranded. We don't have any money. They kicked us out of the hotel. Our bags are locked inside. What do we do? Aaron, this is serious. We can't even book a cab back to the airport. Just call me back. Please. It was like music. I got dressed, grabbed my keys, and took myself out for a nice breakfast. French toast, extra bacon, coffee as dark as my mood. I scrolled through their Instagram stories while I ate, and that's when I saw it. The post that turned my anger into pure fire. A boomerang of Leah and Neck Tattoo clinking margaritas at the pool. Posted that same afternoon hours after she'd sent the first desperate text. The caption? Life's too short to waste time on people who don't get you. What? She had the nerve to post that, while simultaneously blowing up my phone begging for help. My hands shook from rage. But not because she betrayed me, because she thought I was dumb enough to still bail her out while she mocked me online. That's when I decided this wasn't just about canceling her trip. Oh no, this was about ruining the fake princess. Fantasy she built on my back. Step 1. I reported her Instagram post for violating community guidelines. Excessive alcohol promotion, fraud, harassment, you name it. I didn't care if they stuck. I wanted her account flagged, shadow banned, Anything to tank that precious follower count. Step 2. I called the resort security office. Explained. I was the rightful loyalty account holder, and my ex-fiancée was fraudulently using my membership to pose as a VIP guest. The guy on the phone sounded furious on my behalf. Promised to investigate immediately. Step 3. I dropped a casual tip to the airline's fraud department about unauthorized lounge access and ticket use. Bonus. I knew Leah and Neck Tattoo were probably trying to scam their way onto another flight home by now. By noon, I had another dozen messages. Desperate didn't even cover it. Aaron, please. We've been kicked out of the airport lounge. The airline says our tickets are void. We're stuck. We're sleeping in the airport. Aaron, I'm sorry, okay? I shouldn't have done this. I just ... I was confused. Please help me. Aaron, I'll do anything. Just get us home. Oh, now she's sorry? Now, after calling me dead weight? After toasting her real soulmate while using my miles? The irony was delicious. I spent the rest of the day doing whatever I wanted. Because I could. Because I wasn't funding a parasite anymore. I went to the gym. I called a buddy and planned an actual vacation one where I wouldn't be treated like an ATM. Meanwhile, Leah and Net Tattoo were living out their real, authentic travel adventure. Broke, dirty, scammed. That night, she called one last time. I answered. Leah, Aaron. Oh, thank God. Please help us. I'm so sorry. We have no money, no flights. They're talking about calling the police because they think we tried to scam the hotel. Please, just help me get home. I'll explain everything, I swear. I paused. Let the silence hang. You really want my help? Yes, I'll do anything. Just help. You should have thought of that before you posted selfies with your soulmate on my points, Leah. Click. And I slept like a baby that night. The next morning, my phone was silent. No texts, no calls. No frantic voicemails. For the first time in days, Leah had gone dark. And that's when I knew something had really gone wrong. Curiosity got the better of me. I checked her Instagram. Gone. Not just a post, her whole account had disappeared overnight. Neck Tattoo? Same thing. His artsy photos of sunsets and poolside drinks erased. Like they'd never existed. What the hell happened? I got my answer an hour later. A buddy of mine, Jake, who works airport security at Cancun International, shot. MEA text. Yo, thought you want to know. 2 Americans got dragged into the security office this morning. Fake bookings, no valid tickets, tried to hustle their way onto standby. They're calling the embassy. Any idea who? I nearly spit out my coffee. Oh, I knew. Leah had gone from sipping margaritas in a 5-star suite to sitting in a back room at the airport, begging officials not to arrest her for fraud. And the best part, she'd done it to herself. Every lie, every scam, every post pretending she was living her dream life. It was crashing down. By lunchtime, the silence shattered. My phone lit up with a new number, unknown international. I let it ring. Then my curiosity won. I answered. Aaron? Leah's voice cracked, shaky. Wow, you're still alive. Didn't expect to hear from you so soon. How's the vacation? Aaron, please. It's not funny. We're at the airport. They think we tried to scam the airline. They won't let us leave until we pay the balance on the bookings. We don't have the money. They're talking about calling the police. I leaned back in my chair, smirking. You don't say. Maybe you should have thought about that before you decided to find your real soulmate on my miles. She sniffled. I could hear the panic in her voice. I'm sorry. I swear, I didn't mean for it to happen like this. I didn't think you'd actually cut us off. We just wanted to have fun. I thought you'd forgive me. Forgive her? The audacity. You thought I'd forgive you while you toasted some random dude on my dime and called me dead weight? Aaron, please. I'll pay you back. I'll sell my stuff, anything. Just help us get out of here. With what, Leah? Your collection of knockoff designer bags? Your broken influencer dreams? Silence? Then ... sobbing. I didn't feel bad. Not one bit. I'm done, Leah. Figure it out. Or maybe Neck Tattoo can finally put that guitar to use and earn you a bus ticket home. I hung up, but the chaos wasn't over. Later that day, Jake sent me a photo. A grainy security cam still. Leah and Neck Tattoo sitting on the cold tile floor of the terminal, surrounded by luggage, arguing. She was red-faced, tears streaming down. He looked like he was about ready to bolt. It was beautiful, but karma wasn't finished with them yet. That evening, I got another call, this time from an actual official. Broken English, polite but firm. Sir, we have a situation with 2 Americans. They mention your name. They say you are fiancé, responsible for bookings. We need confirmation for payment. I laughed. Right into the phone. Nope, I'm not responsible for them. They're nothing to me. Good luck. I hung up again. By the next morning, the whole mess was all over a local expat Facebook group Jake follows. Posts about 2 influencers detained for fraud at the airport. Photos leaked of them being questioned. Comments ripping them apart, entitled scammers. Thought they were above the rules. This is what happens when you fake it for the gram. Leah's precious reputation destroyed. And the cherry on top? I found out they'd been slapped with a hefty fine before the embassy even agreed to help them sort return flights. Neck Tattoo apparently pawned his camera just to scrape together enough for a budget ticket. Is for me. I booked myself a real vacation. Business class. First stop, Hawaii. No fake influencers, no dead weight. Just peace. And on that flight, sipping whiskey at 35,000 feet, I thought, revenge doesn't always need fire and fury. Sometimes the sweetest revenge is simply letting them drown in the mess they made. You think after getting humiliated at an international airport, slapped with fines, and pawning a camera to get home, Leah would have learned her lesson. Right? Wrong. A week after the Cancun disaster, she showed up at my apartment. I heard pounding at the door, relentless, desperate. I looked through the peephole. There she was. Hair a mess. Makeup streaked. Neck tattoo nowhere in sight. Aaron, please. Just let me talk to you. Talk? After everything. I opened the door just enough to look her dead in the eye. You've got 5 seconds. Tears streamed down her face. She tried to push past the door, but I blocked her. I messed up, okay? I screwed up everything. I lost my followers, my brand deals, everything. You were right. I was selfish. I was stupid. But please. Give me another chance. I've changed. Change. Change? Leah, you changed the minute your scam fell apart. Not a second before. She grabbed my arm, desperate, shaking. I swear. I got a job. I'm working at a cafe now. I'm trying to fix my life. I'll pay you back every cent. Just please. Don't hate me. The audacity. Hate you? Leah, I don't hate you. You're not worth that much energy. Her face crumpled like I'd slapped her. But I wasn't done. Where's your soulmate, huh? Mr. Neck Tattoo Lee when the free ride stopped. She sobbed harder. He he said I was toxic. He bailed on me at the airport. I nearly laughed. The irony. The guy she risked it all for ditched her the moment it got hard. Aaron, please. I'm lost. I don't have anyone else. I was stupid. I thought I was living my dream, but it was all fake. You were the only real thing. Just give me one more chance. And for a second, just a second, I almost felt bad. But then I remembered that selfie, that smug grin, the toast to her real soulmate, the caption calling me deadweight, and I hardened. No, you made your choice. Live with it. I shut the door. She stayed out there for 20 minutes, sobbing, begging. Finally, the building security came and moved her along. I thought that was the end of it. Wrong again. The next day, I got a call from her mother. Aaron, please. She's heartbroken. She's truly sorry. Can't you find it in your heart to forgive her? Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. Ma'am, your daughter didn't spill coffee on my shirt. She scammed me, humiliated me publicly, and tried to build a life on my loyalty points while making me the punchline. Tell her to move on. Click. But the circus wasn't over. Later that week, Leah tried to go nuclear. She posted on Facebook on her mom's account, since hers was still nuked, a sob story about how I'd abandoned her in a foreign country, how I'd stolen her dreams, how I was vindictive and cruel. I nearly choked on my coffee. She was trying to flip the script. But guess what? The comment section? They weren't buying it. People tore her apart. You mean the guy who funded your vacations while you cheated on him? This post is embarrassing. Take accountability. You were living a lie and you got caught. Her pity party backfired spectacularly. And me? I sat back, watched it all unfold, and booked myself another vacation. First class, Maui. This time with someone new. A woman. who didn't care about points or perks. Just about me. And as I sipped champagne at 40,000 feet, I thought, sometimes karma takes its time. But sometimes, if you're lucky, you get a front row seat to the show, and I wasn't missing a second of it. If you thought Leah's Facebook sob story was rock bottom, think again. 2 days after her failed online pity parade, I got another call, a number I didn't recognize. Against my better judgment, I answered. Aaron? Hey, man, this is Tyler. Tyler? Who the hell was Tyler? Who? Leah's ex. Well, her other ex. Bro, I just wanted to say, I saw what went down. On Facebook. The airport thing. Everything. Damn, man. She did you dirty. I almost laughed. Now I had strangers calling. To commiserate. Yeah, she did. Look, just wanted to warn you. She's been hitting up everyone she knows for money, saying she's trying to rebuild her life. It's all lies, dude. She messaged me asking for a loan, claimed you ruined her credit, left her stranded. Total BS. I couldn't believe it. Leah was out here hustling every angle, trying to spin herself as the victim, hoping anyone would save her from the mess she created. I thanked Tyler, hung up, and shook my head. The next morning, more chaos. Jake the buddy, from airport. Security sent me a screenshot from a private travel forum. Someone had posted a warning about Leah. Beware, this woman scammed hotels using stolen points, tried to fraud airlines. Posing as a blogger, authorities involved. She was becoming infamous. And not in the way she wanted, but here's where it got downright crazy. Leah showed up at my workplace. Yep, the airline hangar, in broad daylight. She stormed past the front office and actually tried to find me on the floor. Security stopped her before she made it to me. I got the call over the radio. Aaron? There's a woman out front. Says she's your fiancé. Won't leave until she talks to you. Fiancé? Are you kidding me? I walked out, just to see this train wreck with my own eyes. There she was, frazzled, eyes wild. Aaron, please, you're ruining my life. Just talk to me. No, Leah, you ruined your life. I just stopped bankrolling it. She dropped to her knees right there on the tarmac. I swear, begging. Please, I'll do anything. Just help me get back on my feet. Co-workers were watching now, whispering. Few were outright laughing. I leaned down just enough so she could hear me. You should leave, while you still have a shred of dignity left. And I walked away, but it didn't stop. That night, my phone exploded again. Leah's mom, her sister, even one of her old influencer friends who apparently hadn't unfollowed her yet, all begging me to reconsider, saying she was in therapy now, that she understands the error of her ways. Therapy? The only thing Leah was addicted to was other people's credit limits. I blocked them all. And the next day, karma served dessert. Mutual friend sent me a link. Leah was featured in a local news article. Headline: From influencer to infamous, local woman faces fraud allegations after Cancun scandal. The piece detailed the airport fiasco, the hotel fraud, the social media meltdown. She was done. No brands would touch her now. No followers left to con. And me? I booked another trip. Tokyo this time. First class. And guess what? I didn't think about Leah once as I crossed the Pacific, sipping sake and watching the sunrise from 35,000 feet. Because sometimes, the best revenge isn't what you do. To them, it's what you stop doing, like funding their fantasy while they call you dead weight. 3 weeks later, I thought it was finally over. No more calls. No more drama. No more Leah. But like a horror movie villain, she had one last act. It started with an envelope, hand-delivered to my apartment by a courier. Inside, a handwritten letter, pages of it. Leah's handwriting was frantic, the words messy, as if she'd scribbled it out between panic attacks. Aaron, please. I know you hate me. I deserve it. I ruined everything. But I'm begging you, give me one more chance. I'm nothing without you. I've lost everything: my career, my friends, my dignity. You were right. I was using people. But I want to change. I need to change. I'll do anything. Please, just talk to me. Please. I read it twice. Then I laughed. The audacity. After everything, the betrayal, the scams, the lies, she thought words on paper would erase it all. But what really hit me? The last line. Without you, I have no future. And that's when it clicked. Leah didn't love me. Leah loved what? I gave her the perks, the security, the life she couldn't build for herself. Without me, she wasn't sad because she lost me. She was sad because she lost the benefits of me, and I wasn't about to hand them back, but I wasn't cruel. I didn't burn the letter. I didn't post it online. I just tucked it away as a reminder. A reminder of how low people will sink when the free ride ends. Life? Moved on fast. Leah? Last I heard, she'd moved back in with her parents. Small town. No job. Reputation shot. A former influencer now working weekends at a strip mall coffee shop, trying to scrape together rent money. Her name? A punchline in local gossip circles. Me? Oh, I was thriving. I just gotten back from Tokyo. Booked Greece next. And I wasn't alone, that's right. I met someone. Genuine. Smart. No Instagram following. No obsession with status. Just real. The kind of person who looks at you, not your loyalty points. And the irony? She paid for her own ticket on our first trip. The best part? A month after Leah's letter, I got one last message. From a burner email, the subject line, I see you're happy. I hope you know you broke me. I didn't reply, because here's the truth. I didn't break Leah. Leah broke herself. Every scam, every lie, every selfish choice, her doing. I just stopped being the safety net. And as I stood on the cliffs of Santorini, watching the sun sink into the Aegean, hand in hand with someone who actually valued me, I realized something that made me smile wider than I ever had before. Leah called me dead weight. But in the end, she was the anchor that was dragging me down, and letting her go, that was the moment I learned to fly. That's the end of today's story. Did things turn out the way you thought? Or were there some surprises along the way? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you haven't joined the community yet, now's the perfect time. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you're always the first to catch new stories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next adventure.